Hey, it's Dr. Story. I've been a chiropractor for over 24 years. I'm going to give you realistic advice based on my experience. What is the worst patient that I ever had? Well, that's a funny story because the worst patient that I ever had ended up becoming one of the nicest people once you got to know him. So I remember this. Must have been 15 years ago, and it's one of those things where something slipped out of my mouth and I figured out, uh-oh, I wish I took it back. So this patient comes into my office and he's sitting across the table from me. I used to have a consultation desk, and I walk into the office and his arms are like this, just tight as a rod like this, tense up there, shoulders up to the ears. And I walk in, I say, "Hi, my name is Dr. Story. It's a pleasure to meet you." And my hand just sat there like this in midair. So he just had this, and I think he had like a snarl like this too. And I said, "Okay," and I pulled it away. I sat down and I said, I read through your case history. What is it that you'd like me to try to accomplish for you? And he literally says to me, "I don't like you chiropractors." And for some reason, and I shouldn't have done this, but for some reason something got in me, and I crossed my arms and I said, "That's okay, I don't like you patients." And the funny thing was, you could see he dropped his guard. He literally just went, "Huh." And I saw the little twinkle in his eye. In his brain, he said to himself, "I like this guy." And what ended up happening is we cut the BS, we got down to brass tacks, he told me what his problem was, and he turned out to be a nice guy, turned out to be a very good patient. I remember, I think it took 7-8 times. His back pain was better, he was happy, I was happy. It was awesome. But that I remember is funny.